back in 2021. I promise. But I got a lot of construction going on. So even when 2021 comes, we're not going to do the 3 o'clock time. We're going to do this 5 o'clock time because that's when everybody leaves. But that's only for a couple weeks in January. So anyway, as you're hopping on, say hello. Let me know who you are so I can say hello back. Super excited to be with you tonight. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm Celia Kibler, family empowerment coach. And what I do is I take parents that are struggling, that want to be better, that just feel like they're not doing enough. And I empower them with all kinds of tools, tips, and strategies so that they can turn around, empower their children, create family harmony that they wish to have, more cooperation, more listening, more fun, and really create the atmosphere that will give everybody a childhood that they can blossom from. So that's who I am. I'm the founder of Pumped Up Parenting and the founder of Fun Fit Family Fitness. And I have 5 kids, 2 I gave birth to and 3 I gained through marriage. And I have 9 amazing grandchildren. So 40 years of teaching kids and counseling kids and coaching parents and kids, and lots of experience to bring to you. 38 years of real life parenting experience. So what we're talking about tonight is how to teach your kids to be more flexible. Now, let me take a minute to explain the benefits of this crazy COVID pandemic that we're involved in. It has been teaching kids to be more persistent, more flexible, really create atmospheres where they have to go with the flow and they have to be okay with it. So it's helping to exercise their disappointment muscle, which is very key in life because, you know, we're raising adults, not children. So when a child can handle disappointment and they can go with the flow and go with the stride and hit a bump in the road and figure out a new way to get to where they're going, that is gifts upon gifts. And that's part of the benefits of this whole COVID craziness. So I want you to learn a few ways that you can do all of this. You can keep this great flexibility going in your children even after the pandemic's over. And yes, guys, the pandemic will be over. I promise you. All the others in past history ended. Polio, typhoid, all of the others ended, and this will end too. And now with the vaccination, hopefully soon, right? Right. Okay, guys. So here's 7 tips to teach your kids to be more flexible. And while you're at it, you might just teach yourself to be more flexible as well. Number 1, you need to be a role model of being able to go with the flow. You need to be the role model who can take adversity and go, you know what? It's okay. I can figure this out. I can keep going. I can take one foot in front of the other and keep moving forward, even though I hit this bump in the road. You know, kids, when they're going to school, they start out in their lower grades with just one teacher. As they go up in grade school, they get more than one teacher. And it's up to you, parents, to let them know that it's okay to have a new teacher. In fact, it's kind of fun. You never know what that teacher will be doing that will be awesome and exciting and that will really encourage you to learn even more. So go with the flow. You guys need to be the role model for that. Number 2, you can do some pretend play of different scenarios. You can act out different places you're going that create different results and different situations that may create even more different results. So do fun play with your child and act out what's going on. You can play traditional games like cards and hi, Mason. Hi, sweetheart. You can play cards. Mason, did you used to do this 3-9 rule? Maybe it was Logan. I can't remember who did it. But one of my grandchildren, we used to play cards and it was like Go Fish. But instead of playing the traditional way of Go Fish, we made up a new way, and it was either Mason or his brother Logan, who's on with us tonight. And We used to do a 3-9 game. So 3s and 9s would match. Everything else was the same, but if you got a 3, it had a match with a 9. If you got a 9, had a match with a 3. It did not match with its same number. So you can make up new rules for old games. It was you. It was Mason. So that was awesome, cool, and that flexibility. You can do that with any game. You can make up all new rules. When your kids want to make up a new rule for the game, don't go, oh, that's not how it's played, because that is modeling inflexibility. Let's be creative, be flexible, and say, okay, let's try it this way. Why not? It's fun, it's different, and it helps teach your kids to be flexible. Hi, Jasmine. How are you? Okay, next. You want to exercise that disappointment muscle. And I have told you guys many times how important that is, because kids throw tantrums because they're disappointed and they don't know how to deal with disappointment. You need to help teach your kids how to deal with disappointment. If something goes wrong, is it the end of the world? No, it's not the end of the world. So maybe you go into a store and they want to buy something and they can't buy it because you're shopping for somebody else's birthday gift, but they see a toy they want. Suggest to them, well, you know what? Right now we're shopping for your brother, but if you put your toy on your wish list, or we can snap a photo of it and I can put it on the wish list so that when a holiday or your birthday comes around, I've got an idea of what to tell people to get you. You need to teach your kids how to handle disappointment, because if you don't teach them to handle disappointment now and they grow up throwing a tantrum every time they get disappointed, how will it be like when they're adults, when life feeds you many disappointments? Okay. I want you to also work with them and have them create their own way of getting something done. So say you need to resolve a problem in the house. Maybe 2 siblings are fighting. Let's sit down with the 2 kids and say, okay, guys, how can you think of a way to resolve this issue? What can you do to resolve it? And let them think of a way, and then let them try it. And if it doesn't work, then let them think of a new way. This is how you teach them to not only problem solve, but to be flexible in various situations that come their way that they need to react to. And you want them to have a positive, constructive reaction, not a destructive reaction. Okay, more flexibility, fun. Have them rearrange their room. They've been used to the room around, the bed's over here, the desk is over here. Let's rearrange it. More flexibility challenges, rearrange your living spaces. Your couch is on this wall. Well, let's now put it on that wall. Rearrange rooms in your house, because you and your kids get very used to the way things are. And when you rearrange them, it actually makes you feel great. And it's kind of fun. And let them get involved with them. Let them come up with ideas and take their ideas into consideration. That's how you build trust and respect between your kids. And last but not least, guys, tweak your schedules and routines. You know, you don't have to do it all the time, but if you have a routine in place and your kids are getting a little older, you can actually rearrange the routine. You know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to be wild and crazy. We're going to take showers before we eat dinner, not before we go to bed, or not in the morning. Instead of in the morning, we're going to take them at night. Whatever. Start changing around those schedules and routines. And through all of this, you will discover that your kids become very adaptable, very flexible, and they handle disappointment in a constructive, mature way, because you know that self-regulation is not built into their brain. It's up to you parents to instill it. So thank you for joining me tonight. That's what I wanted to tell you. Guess what? I'll be back at 7 o'clock in an hour and 50 minutes, and we're reading Pete the Cat. We love Pete the Cat, rocking in my school shoes. We're going to read that because nobody's at school for the most part, and this will kind of bring us back to the memory of what school was like. And guys, if you need my help, reach out to me. If you have questions, if you have an issue that's going on, please reach out to me. Go to talkwithcelia.com, and set up a free discussion. Let's talk. Let's have a free clarity call. Let's get clear on what's going on, okay? And how I can help you. Talkwithcelia.com. All right, guys. So I will see you. Well, I won't see you during the New Year's unless I just pop in. If you're on Clubhouse, join me. I'm starting a new parent chat Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern time on Clubhouse. So if you're not on Clubhouse, it's a new awesome app. Hop on. It's audio only, but super fun. Everybody can get into the conversation. It's kind of like a live podcast. So whereas here you can enter into the conversation with comments that you type, on Clubhouse, you can actually get up there and speak. And it's only audio, guys. It's not video. Don't worry. You could be in your pajamas. Okay, guys. As always, I wish you days filled with peace, love, tons of laughter. It really is the best medicine. And I'll see you at 7 o'clock, Mason. I'll be doing story time at 7. Join me. I love you, honey. And I love all of you. And thank you for joining. Bye-bye.